Alright, so from here, now let's look at, this is for the tens place, let's look at the ones place. We're going to do a range of 5 ones, which is 5. So we're going to do a range of 12.13 plus 5 to 12.13, that's our average, minus 5. That's going to be 17.13 and down to 7.13. And if we look again over here, we say yes, we're quite confident that next time he runs, the time down the track will be within that range. Now let's go to the tenths place. It should be tenths place. All right. So 5 tenths, or 0.5. So let's create a range there. 12.63 to 11.63. That's 11.63. All right, so now are we confident that the next measurement will be within that range? Well, that one's outside and that one's outside that range, so I think we're hardly confident at all. No. Yes there, but no, we are not confident there. That tells us that we are really only confident to the ones place in terms of our accuracy of our measurements. And so this average should not be recorded like that, but rather should be recorded like that, recorded to the ones place, or simply 12. So what we can say here is that his average time down the track is 12 seconds. We don't want to say 12.13, but rather 12. Why do we want to say 12 and not 12.13? Because we really don't have confidence down in the tenths or hundredths place in our measurements. We really only have confidence in the ones place. All right, the last example that I want to look at is an example dealing with some data from an experiment. So here is some data from an inertial balance experiment where we put different masses on and found the different times for 10 oscillations. And so what we're going to do is do the confidence procedure on one of these. Let's choose this row of data right here. We don't want to do the confidence procedure between data points, but just within data points. All right, so we have our average here. Let's go ahead and do the confidence procedure. Let's start with the ones place. So we're going to create our range of plus or minus 5 ones. Plus or minus 5 ones is 5. So our range here is going to be 3.35 plus 5 to 3.35 minus 5. That's going to be 8.35 down to, well, that'll be negative, and you can't have a negative time, so that'll be down to 0. Are we confident the next time we measure this 230-gram trial for 10 oscillations that it'll be within that range of time? I think we are. They all lie easily within that. Now let's do the tenths place. All right, so here we're going to go plus or minus 5 tenths. Okay, so that's going to be 3.85 down to 2.85. And again, by looking at these, you can see we're very confident that it will be within that range. So now let's go down the hundredths place. In the hundredths place, we're going to go plus or minus 5 hundredths. And that's going to be 3.40 to 3.30 on the low side. And you can see that there is a number there that are outside that range. Therefore, we cannot be very confident that the next measurement will lie within that range. And therefore, in this case, we are confident only to the tenths place. And so this average should not be recorded like that, but rather like this.